Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Tony back again, Horror in Todge. And today is episode 2 of the Vinegar Sour, which is me basically looking at the boutique Blu-ray label Vinegar Syndrome from the USA. And I pick a film, I've got quite a few as you can see behind me, that I've never seen before. And I watch it and I basically give you guys a short review and tell you a bit about the movie. Vinegar Syndrome are a great company, I always love them. So today I've picked a Mexican movie from 1985, directed by Ruben Galandro Jr. His first feature film, may I add, and it's Cemetery of Terror, guys. So these are Mexican movies, and Vinegar Syndrome over the last few months have been pumping out these Mexican horror films. I think they've brought 3 out altogether of Galandro's work. This is his first one. So like I say, from 1985. I think he was only 23 when he directed this film. So he was straight out of film college or whatever, high school, and went straight into filmmaking. So I'm expecting a low budget 80s stuff, and it'll be English subtitled because it's Mexican film, so they'll probably speak Spanish. But really looking forward to this. I've heard good stuff about the director, Ruben Galandro, so hopefully, yeah, I'll take a look at it, guys. So let's have a look. So guys, I'm back from watching Cemetery of Terror from 1985. Here's my thoughts on it and a bit of a review. Might have a few spoilers in here, so if you don't want to know anything about the movie and you want to go into it blind, don't watch this beforehand, guys, because I might give a few spoilers away. But I'm going to tell you my thoughts on the film and a little bit about it. So it basically starts off, it's a bit like a giallo feeling. The first 5 minutes I had like Tenebrae vibes from Argento, but I think the director, Ruben Galando, he sort of put quite a few movies all together. You can sort of tell it's his first movie. It's sort of a hybrid. It's sort of a slasher, a zombie movie, a fantasy, bit of giallo in the first, like I say, segment, and then he's just sort of mashed them all together. But really enjoyable film. So it starts out, this guy murders a woman in a lift, who then gets shot by the police, and you find out he's a serial killer. He's murdered 17 people, and then it cuts straight to 80s slasher style Friday the 13th, where you've got these 3 couples, late teens, early 20s, and their boyfriends sort of get them to come along to this mansion. They say there's a big party there with celebrities, but there really isn't. It's just an old abandoned mansion, and they're going to have a party and try and have their way with the women and have a drink and have a laugh and stuff like that. So they get there, and basically then it turns into Evil Dead vibes. One of the guys finds a book of the dead, and because it's Halloween night, they decide to rob a morgue of a dead body, which happens to be that of a serial killer, and sort of read this book out in a cemetery and essentially bring the killer back to life. Like I say, it's supernatural. Then it turns into the supernatural slasher, where basically the killer's coming back in this old creepy mansion with all cobwebs and stuff. Like a really low budget, but really well done, I think, for the time and, his money and stuff. I think the director's done a great job with it. And then the killer's sort of just going around this mansion killing off these 6 teenagers. And like I say, he appears, he reappears. He's got these big sort of like hands. If you ever seen the slasher movie from the early 80s called The Prey, he's got those sort of hands, so big hands, and he sort of hits these guys and he sort of cuts them open. Some great bits of gore in this. So they're cut scenes, but he's like punched him in the stomach and ripping all the guts out and stuff. It's really quite inventive stuff. He's obviously watched Friday the 13th and all that good stuff beforehand. But yeah, he's took inspiration from that, and it's through the killer's eyes, so it's really heavy breathing, like a bit like Jason, you know. So, and then after that, you get these younger teenagers, and well, not teenagers. I suppose the oldest one's probably 13, all the way down to 8 years old, and they sort of turn up at this cemetery where this killer's running around, where this big mansion is. They turn up there because it's Halloween night to have a bit of a laugh, and then they start to get chased by this killer, and it turns into a zombie movie after that. So it turns from a slasher to like he sort of took, I suppose, ideas from Fulci's Zombie Flesh Eaters, where people are just popping up out the ground in this cemetery. And I know there's a lot of films like that, not only Fulci, but they're sort of chasing these kids around. A little side story to the film where you've got this doctor who keeps saying this serial killer's evil, they need to burn him because he's dead, because he sort of practiced the dark arts, you know, Satan and stuff. And with it being Spanish speaking, you know, Mexican, the word Diablo gets branded around quite a lot in the film. And like I say, it's subtitled, but you don't even need to read the subtitles, to be fair. It's you could just go off. It's a bloody 80s horror film, low budget. You don't really, it doesn't go into depth on anything, so it's just basic chit chat conversation. You can sort of read it from the actual film reel. You don't need any text, but yeah. But no, all in all, like I say, these kids are getting chased around by zombies, and then the side story with the doctor telling the chief of police to kill this body, or burn this body, sorry, so he doesn't come back, because he knows there's something, you know, seriously wrong with this killer who's been practicing the dark arts, like I said. So you've got that side story. Then you've got the side story of the parents trying to find the young kids who have gone missing, who's in this cemetery. So quite a few little stories to it, and really well done to say it was someone at 23-year-old, like I say, the Ruben Galandro's first movie. I think the way he put it together was really well done. I suppose his budget, I don't know what his budget was, but it wouldn't have been a lot in Mexico at the time. And the makeup was quite effective, proper 80s makeup, a bit like Video Dead, if you've ever seen that. And like I say, guts getting ripped out and cuts on the face. And then a little bit of a twist at the end, which 80s movies, well, a lot of horror movies have, which I saw coming, to be fair. But all in all, a good fun 80s Mexican horror film if you haven't seen it. So part slasher, part zombie, part supernatural film, I suppose. But all in all, I enjoyed it. I thought the acting was well done. To say he didn't have a big budget, like I say, but yeah, really enjoyed it, guys. So I'm not going to get into too much more, but that's the basis of the film. Get in the comments, tell me if you've seen Cemetery of Terror, what you think of this director's work. And I really enjoyed it for what it is. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed episode 2 of this Vinegar's Sour, guys. I'll be doing another one soon, hopefully a bit sooner than this one came out. But yeah, I've been Tony, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll catch you all later.